Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Walmart exclusive Funko Pop 2-pack of the Dewback and SANDTROOPER. Oh, there that goes. A lot of the Pops packaging is just the cardboard packaging, but the Star Wars Pops always came with this little like gray insert sheet behind them, and I like that this one came with a really unique sheet behind it. I'm not really going to do anything with it, like I'm not going to display it, but I do think this was a nice little detail. Now, this Pop is really cool looking. Like, it's a variation on the Stormtrooper Pop, but I think it's better. Mostly because of this little shoulder piece. Ah, what a difference a little shoulder pad makes. But I do think any variation on the regular Stormtrooper is really exciting and interesting. And aside from the great sculpt, and the good paint, I like the extra added paint of the kind of orangish brown paint to imply dirty sandiness to it, and I think the implied effect worked really well on this. Not only on the body, but also on the helmet, which the splattering on it looks really good. Now, I saw a bunch of these at Walmart. Some weren't as splattered, and that was a little disappointing, but I think this one's got a nice application of sandy paint to it. Speaking of paint, the blue lines along it, the gray sections, the eyeballs look good. Not the eyeballs, but the eye ports on the mask. Follows the line pretty well. The mouth line, the gray, the ports in the front for breathing, the black line that goes around it. This is a really good paint job on the helmet. Great sculpt, great translation of the Stormtrooper design into Pop form. Also, the armor looks great. I think they did a great job sculpting the belt, the armor on the chest, the knee sections. You know, and then you get the backpack, that unique SANDTROOPER backpack, which is not only sculpted well, but the blue paint line on it's really good. The little copper section on the side is good. They did a good job adapting this to Pop form. Also, his staff looks rad. I think this is a really, really cool, unique kind of Pop. Obviously, it's an exclusive, but as far as a variant goes, of taking a Pop and adding a little shoulder element to it and you know, changing it up, I think this looks awesome. I'm a fan of the Stormtrooper. I'm a fan of SANDTROOPERs, and I'm a fan of this Dewback. Look at this freaking thing. One, it's adorable. If you look at the Dewback in the film, it's not cute. I mean, it's fine, but whatever. But in Pop form, this little guy is freaking adorable. Just be on the lookout for some wonky paint jobs if you care. If you're just grateful to get one, then, you know, great, whatever. But sometimes there is some stray paint that I saw. Like, mine's got a nicked leg there, but this was the cleanest paint job overall. He's got a bobblehead, even for his size, which is great. Normally I don't like bobbleheads, but for something like this, I think it's kind of cute that he has a bobblehead. It doesn't really bobble that much. You have to take the strap off his thing there, but let's go for a closer look. First of all, just look at that face. Like, for some reason, his Pop eyeball and like his little smiley mouth, that's just cute. The paint on his claws are good. The paint on all these that I saw as far as the actual intended paints were all really good. That little strap buckle right there, the little metal rivet there, his saddle, the little straps going around the saddle, little satchel blanket on the back. All really strong work. The brown strap that goes around the side. And then also there's like a darker kind of green used here for his little hair going down his back. Now the sculpt is great. They did a great job doing scales all across the entire body. The little scaling on the feet looks good. The pose he's in is great. He's not like uneven and falling over. I like, you know, just the basic position of his claw feet. And again, that head, it's just really, really cute. I can't stop saying that because I didn't think a Dewback would ever be this cute. Now, the one bummer that I know a lot of people are like, whoa, well, can he, like, ride it? Not really. I mean, whatever. Like, he can stand next to it. If you wanted him to ride it and his feet were sculpted this way, there'd have to be a hole in here to put him in, and that would be weird. And if he sculpted his feet wide enough to ride it, then he couldn't stand on his own. Although, I think I would have preferred that. But you don't need him to ride it. Like, if you want like an actual SANDTROOPER Pop, like, you're going to want him to stand on his own. So this is a great Pop of a SANDTROOPER. This is a really great Pop of a Dewback. I think they're great together, even though this is kind of big. It's awesome because it needs to be big. I'm all for these kind of like bigger Pops that we're getting. We're going to be getting a big Jabba soon. And I got this for 20 bucks at Walmart. Like, I expect to pay 10 bucks for this Pop. Bigger Pops that are 6 inches cost like 15. So I was expecting this to be like 25 or 30, but like 10 bucks for this, like 20 bucks for the two of these, and this one's bigger and it's still only 20 bucks. Like, I thought that was a steal. So good job to Funko and Walmart for like reasonably pricing this thing. I think this is a great deal at 20 bucks, and I love it. Thanks for watching.